Hey guys, it's the Gel Polish Canuck, and today I'm going to show you how to work with chunkier glitter with gel polish. I did go on another shopping spree. Shocking! These are actually, I've had these for a while, I just haven't had a chance to play with them. I did grab some more of Sandy's glitter mixes. Some of them are all small fine glitters. Others have chunky little halo circles. So these all came, and then there's this one, which I think she called Frozen, which is just about spot on for the Frozen color. And this pink one, which I'm wearing today. Working with chunky glitter is a little bit more difficult than working with like microfine glitter or an ultrafine glitter, only because, of course, everything's all symmetrical and even and easy to work with. When you have, see those nice big chunky circles? See if I can fish a couple of them out. But you know what I'm talking about. When you have the little circles like this, little pieces of tinsel, it's a little bit harder to work with, and sometimes, especially if we're working with gel polish and not hard gel, you're going to have some serious issues in trying to get it to lay flat. I have found in the past that if I do try to sprinkle it on, only the fine stuff stays, everything else falls off. I've had issues. So I think after I ordered these, I was a little hesitant to use them. I have used other ones in the past, just to give you guys an idea. I do have these ones. It's pink and blue. Okay, they're similar-ish to these ones. Quality is not even close. I'll show you why. Okay, it does look like you do have tons of little silver round holographic circles that Sandy has in hers. They're smaller ones. There's no tinsel shapes. However, this stuff is loaded with fillers. And by fillers, I mean blue powdery stuff that I'm not too sure why it's even there. And that's all it is just powder. So you have this whole big container, you know, and it does look nice. But again, like 90% of this is filler. It's not all glitter, it's just blue powder mixed with some holographics. So yeah, that's the stuff. I don't like it very much. Way too much filler. Okay, and I'm making big messes. So, I'm going to show you guys how to play with chunky glitters. I am actually going to be placing another order on Sandy's website here soon. I want to try her tinsel glitter. I don't know if you guys have seen that. So that's going to be the next on my to-do list, because I'm pretty sure this technique is going to work fantastic with her tinsel glitter. So if you guys are intimidated by tinsel glitter, don't be, because I'm going to put it to the test, but I'm pretty sure it's going to work. Okay. And you guys all know me. I am the queen of mixing. I love mixing. I find that I get the best results. I can tweak. I can change colors. I can mix additives. And with my, yeah, I just love to mix. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to mix. And today I think I'm going to use the blue one because I already had the pink on my nails. And yes, my nails are like short stubbies right now. I was cleaning. I don't wear gloves. I went a little too long in between changing my manicure, and I broke 2 of my nails off. And I mean, like, my thumb, nice little stubby, broke them right here. So sad. Anyhow, same thing as always. I'm just going to go after my trusted friend, Simple Sheer. And I don't have to do that much, so I'm just going to put a couple drops on. If you are doing chunky glitter mixes, you can do full nails with this. You can do tips, but I would suggest instead of trying to do an actual smile line, do the glitter fade, because then the chunkies just kind of go everywhere. and it looks a lot better. Okay, so if you do buy glitter mixes, you're going to need to put them in different plastic containers because sometimes the glitters will separate because of the different weights, which is extremely common. It doesn't matter what glitter mixes you're purchasing. You know, guys, it's all about gravity. So you're going to want to put them in containers, give them a really good shake. Mix them all up all nice. Okay. And normally, you guys know I use this end, but because we got a little bit of chunkies, I'm going to be going after this end to make sure I get a nice little concentration of everything. And see, there's even like little tinsels in here. It's nice. And then we're going to mix it up and see if I actually put enough in. And again, you guys, mixing is all about consistency. If it's too runny, you're going to have a really hard time getting your glitter payoff. And if it's too thick, you're going to have a really hard time getting everything to cure and stay in place. So for what I'm doing right now, this probably would be okay. It should be okay. You don't want it to totally ball up for this one. You want it to have a little bit of free-flowing form. So that should actually be, it might be a little thick. We'll try it and see. And here's going to be my best trick for working with chunky glitter is the crappier your brush, and I'm not kidding you, the crappier and cheaper your brush is, the better chance you're going to have of getting that nice little packed, streaky glitter fade that you want. I didn't use this brush with this one. I tried a new one, and then I remembered why. Oh yeah, now I remember why I use my crappy brushes. You want the bristles to separate. You want them to bunch up. You don't want them to be perfect and nice and neat. This is just, I'm not kidding you, just cheap little paintbrush set that came from Walmart, and it works great for this. So I'm just going to wet it a little bit with alcohol, and then I'll show you guys how to work with. Yeah, see, once I wet it, see how the bristles start to sit together? That's the kind of brush you want, is just literally crappy little brush. Okay. So take my wheel. Oh, ha! See, I told you guys it was a crappy brush. Okay, so let's put the brush back together. Basically what you're going to want to do with this is you're going to want to scoop. You don't want to pick up like this. You're going to want to scoop. Okay? Because when you do that, you're going to pick up all the large circles that would otherwise get missed or ignored. And then this is where your pat comes into play. If I can get this thing to, there we go. So you just want to pat. But see how, oh, when I'm patting, how the bristles on the brush break up? See that? Gives you that nice little perfect dimension for a glitter fade without having to do too much effort in making sure that you got the right, you know, drag down. Some's a little bit too much, some's not enough. That's all you're going to do is just pat, pat. Okay? So I'm going to cure this, and we'll come back for another one. Okay, so first layer is cured. Again, just pick up and scoop. And this way you can make sure that you get the nice little holographic circles that you want. And again, just pat. It's going to deposit all those large pieces of glitter. Oh, even a little tinsel one. And that's all you do is just pat. And if you're worried about your tips not covering, or if you don't want to do that much glitter in one step, or 2 steps, or 3 coats. You can always do a separate color underneath, do one quick pat light coat, and have it drag down. And again, see your cheap, and then see I have one little dotted circle there, and I want that there. You just flip your brush over, and it just deposits right onto the nail exactly where you want it to go. Okay? And that's all you do, is you just pat, pat. Patting is your best friend when you're working with chunkier glitters. And this would apply to all glitters. I haven't tried too much with the extra large, you know, the glitters with the extra large flowers or the butterflies or anything like that. But it should work, technically speaking. Okay. So we're just going to drag that down. And you're just going to pat. Okay. You don't want to brush it, you just want to pat. And the best thing about this is that you can pick up certain pieces if you want. Like if you want that other round circle. There you go. I want it right there. Yep, it's there. I just can't see it. Okay. And then just pat it all along around the free edge. Make sure you don't have anything sticking up. Check your sides for coverage. Okay. And when you get the desired effect of exactly where you want it, you're just going to pop it back into the lamp again and cure for 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to cure this one and I will come back. Okay, so I have done two pat coats, and then the last one I just scooped it up and brushed it on. By this time you're going to have a large textured surface that all those beautiful little circles that you want to emphasize are going to pick up. And it looks so pretty. I just can't get it to focus. So at this point, you are going to have rough edges. Unfortunately, when you're working with chunky glitter, this is going to be inevitable unless you're going to have a gap between your free edge or your sidewalls or anything like that. This is where structure gel comes into play. If you're working with glitter, this is fantastic to use. Take your gel brush, put a nice thin coat over top. It'll help get into all the little nooks and crannies, and it'll just seal it up like wonderfully. So I'm just going to pretend that I did that step. And then you're going to take your Top It Off or your top coat that you want to use. Do a quick light coat over top. I'm not being too precise only because this is just a fake fingernail on my nail wheel. Okay. Oh, really? Thank you. So we're going to cure this. And we're going to file, shape, you know, we'll come back. So you've done your structure gel, you've put a layer of top coat on, wipe off the inhibition layer, okay, and I didn't put mine on, so I'm still going to have some extra stuff. Oh, that one is a different pokey one. Okay, so if you do have, let's say, see here, you have a pokey. That's okay. Still do your layer of structure gel. Do your layer of top coat. I need a softer file for this. You're just going to take your soft file and just buff the top of it gently. You're going to have your layer of top coat that's going to protect everything else, as well as your structure gel. And once you get that bump off, see, bump's now gone. Clean it. And this is where you can do the sides, okay? Sides in your free edge. I know you guys are going to be like, oh my god, but then I'm going to break the seal. No, you won't. It'll be fine, trust me. Clear gel products, like the Structure Gel, your top coat, Simple Sheer, they cure differently than color coats. I don't know, I'm not a chemist, so I can't explain the chemical reaction or the chemical bond, but I do know that if I did try to do this with a color coat, it would be a disaster waiting to happen. With the Structure Gel and your top coats, you can do this. You're not going to break a seal. It's still going to hold up, and it's not going to start peeling away or doing any of that other fun stuff that the color coats like to do. The clears are formulated a lot differently. I find that they cure differently, and they are a lot stronger, and they bond to your nails way differently. So all you're going to do is, like I did with mine, you're going to take the free edge, you're going to buff this way, you're going to go this way, and you're going to smooth out your top, okay? And that's all you're going to do. You're going to do this for all your nails. You're going to get the sidewalls and your tips, okay? So that's all we're going to do here. Oh, that sounds bad. So we're just going to pretend that we did that because I don't like that noise. Ugh. And then after you're done that, look what I just did. Then free wipe with alcohol. Clean it all up really, really well. Make sure you get all underneath your fingertips. You're going to go in with your top coat again. Give it a quick coat. Cap the free edge again. Cure it, and you're good to go. And that's all there is to it. And that's the best way to work with chunky glitters. So you don't have to be afraid. You don't have to get frustrated. Like I said, trying to dump them on. Just the fine little stuff will stay, and not the big chunky stuff that you really love and you want to stay will stay. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comment box down below, and I'll be able to answer them for you the best that I can. And if you guys are interested in seeing how I did this one, I'll link the video for that one in the description bar below. So until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.